Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Pushing on, keep rolling. And then when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up my song, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty the big rock. Yeah, my G's do everything mix up. Full circle, now everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, maybe like an elephant. Keep your heart, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bar to bar, turn the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Pushing on, keep rolling. And then when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up my song, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty the big rock. Yeah, my G's do everything mix up. Full circle, now everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, maybe like an elephant. Keep your heart, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bar to bar, turn the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Pushing on, keep rolling. And then when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up my song, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty the big rock. Yeah, my G's do everything mix up. Full circle, now everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, maybe like an elephant. Keep your heart, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bar to bar, turn the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon.
What's up? What's poppin'? What's choppin' with your CSGs? What it do, baby? We in this building. Houston Rockets basketball is back, man. How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? 10 in a row. 10. Can you count them? 10 in a row, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I miss this feeling. That was like a playoff game atmosphere. Hit that like button while you in here with us. Man, what it do? H-Town, stand up. Where you at? That's what I'm talking about. These guys are insane right now. Jalen Green is out of this world right now. The Dunkstronaut. Jalen is the Dunkstronaut, bro. Jalen is the Dunkstronaut, man. He is balling. Man. Bro, I'm so glad we didn't trade this dude. Especially for, Mikal Bridges. Man, look. I'm sitting back watching this game and I'm like, is this the same Jalen Green? Is this the same Jalen Green from 2 months ago? It's like the attack of the body snatchers. Bro got somebody else is in this dude's body. Somebody else is in this dude's body, man. This can't be the same dude that we've been seeing all this time. And look at him. Anybody that said, oh, this is the same as before, this is the same Jalen, he always go off after All-Star break, y'all just not watching the games. This man is doing everything. Rebounding, scoring, of course, playing defense, boy, blocking shots at the rim, making precise passes like he's reading the defense. The game is starting to slow down for him. The game is starting to slow down for Jalen Green. And it's starting to make people around him better. He had that look in his eye like, I'm not going to let us lose this game. I'm not fit to let us lose this game. This is what we've been waiting on, man. Looking like a real number 2 pick. Jalen looking like a real legit number 2 pick. Turning himself into a whole nother player. I credit M.A. Udoka because he let him go through the rough patches, and it's like he had seen this before any of us. We was talking about pulling him from the start lineup, put him on the bench, let him come in, behind Cam or A-Man or whoever we was talking about. M.A. Udoka, that's why he's the coach and whatnot. That's why he's the coach and whatnot. The dude unlocked Jalen Green. He unlocked Jalen Green, bro. He's getting, most of the credit is going to M.A. Udoka, and then I gotta give credit to Jalen himself. From having to defend himself all for the last 2.5 years, really. In the beginning of this season, it was like, bro, when is this gonna happen? He did get into a slump. He hung his head a little bit, but he didn't just crumble. And the dude is showing fight. Jalen Green, bro. Jalen Green, man. Hats off to you, bro. Hats off to you. All of H-Town is proud of you. All of H-Town is proud of you. Now, my CSGs. CSGs, man.
Man, we all we got.
Man, we all we got, baby. We all we got, man. And we've been sticking through this thing for 3 years, man. 2.5, really. Well, 2 3/4. And we starting to reap the benefits of tanking. And just imagine, we got Shangoon still waiting in the wing. We still got Cam still waiting in the wing. We still got Torrey still waiting in the wing, man. Jock Lindell coming up, stepping up, playing big. This team is playing for each other, playing for a cause. They all got their mind on a goal, and they out to set it. But the head of this monster right now is Jalen Green. The head of this monster is Jalen Green. Bro, his plus minus for the first more than half of the season was in the negative. Now, these last 2 months, he got the best plus minus in the league. He's playing winning basketball on all levels. Jalen Green is doing his thing, man. I swear. I'm watching this game, and I'm like, my mouth is dropped open. My mouth is dropped open like, bro, I don't even know what to say. The won't quit attitude. He will not quit. And he's just doing everything right. Then Allman Thompson coming in and playing his role to perfection. Defense, making good decisions with the ball. Rebounding, putbacks, driving to the lane. Our man Thompson was exceptional tonight. Dylan Brooks, he hit some big shots. Him and Jabari in overtime, it was like a masterpiece. It was like a masterpiece the way they played tonight. Yes, OKC was without Shea. Credit, I get it. But that's still a damn good team over there, even without Shea. Even without Shea, that's a damn good team over there. They're number 2 in the West. I think if they would have won this tonight, they would have probably went to number 1. So they was playing for something. It wasn't like they was just rolling over. Now, this game wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. The turnovers was killing us in the first 3 quarters. The missing rotations on the defense, not closing out on threes, and not paying attention to detail. This game wasn't perfect. I don't care. My son bothering me. This game wasn't perfect by any stretch of imagination. The final possession of not the final possession, one of the final possessions, like the second to the last possession of the fourth quarter, our man, he goofed up. He fouled the first time, but he should have fouled the second time and then let Jalen hit that dang on 3, send it to overtime. But for the most part, excellent game. Uncle Jeff, he got crammed. Ooh, that was one of the nastiest dunks. I ain't gonna front. Isaiah Joe put him in the cup. Body bagged him. But then, once, it's like, can we get into a scuffle every game? I'm in the chat. I'm calling for a overtime scuffle. But it wasn't needed, because anytime we get into a scuffle, man, we poke our backs out. You know what I'm saying? We poke our backs out. We stick our chests up. And we just come out and we ball. We balls. I want to get into a scuffle every game. I don't want to lose nobody, but I want to get into a scuffle every game, bro. If this the way they gonna play on the road, y'all, everybody in here know how bad we have been on the road. Everybody know, it's no secret how bad we have been on the road. But the last month, we done cured a lot of the road ailments that we had. And now it don't matter whether we at home or on the way. Our game is traveling. Defense is traveling. Jalen is traveling. His game is traveling. It don't matter where we at, bro. And this season is setting up to be a movie. It's setting up to be a movie, like the Underdogs, the Bad News Bears or something. Yeah, I know that old movie. When the star of the show, Rocky, Rocky, he gets in there, he's getting whooped the first 8 rounds. Then the last 4 rounds, he just gets something in him. He just come back fighting, and he knocks the opponent out. That's the way this season is shaping up to be. This season is shaping up to be a movie. And we got some big games coming up. Against Dallas, against OKC, we really have to win that. Against Golden State Warriors, we really have to pull that game out against the Golden State Warriors. Now, I'm going to have to say it. Golden State, they're doing their part too. So we're going to have to hope eventually that they stumble. They stumble just enough so we can etch up there and get in front of them for this 10 seed. But 10 seed or not, I'm so proud of this team, bro. I'm so proud of this team. I'm so happy for all the fans that's been going to games playing, paying the tickets, going to see them, still supporting them through all of this, still supporting all the creators, the Rockets creators, still supporting the Chop Shop. It's starting to pay off. It's starting to pay off. And this is phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. Let me get to these stats, man. Let me get to these stats, bro, because our boys bowed out. Jabari, he didn't have his best game to begin with, but he stepped up when need be. He stepped up when we needed him. When we needed him the most. And we all know Jabari is clutch. We all know Jabari is clutch, bro. Third Coast Alliance with the super chat. Appreciate that, Third Coast. He says, great all-around game by Jalen. 37 points, 9 rebounds. A-Man got 25 points, 15 rebounds. Brooks saved us with 20 points. Bari showed up big down the stretch. Factuals. All facts, Third Coast. All facts. Bro, this team is primed up, ready to go. And I'm just here to enjoy the ride, man. We all know the win streak is gonna end sometime. But we didn't make the necessary moves and adjustments to at least make this a heated competition down the stretch. Playing meaningful games, bro. This is what we all been waiting for. Playing meaningful games and seeing how our guys will respond under the pressure or under the limelight. We even got national media people talking about us. Pretty sure we got the current longest win streak in the league right now. And just the excitement. That game was exciting. That game was absolutely nuts. Trading buckets. Going down. I'm talking about we hit a three, they hit a three. We get a bucket, they get a bucket. We hit free throws, they hit free throws. Came down to making stops when we needed it. And hitting shots when we needed them. Timely buckets, timely defense. Udoka is a genius. Is a genius. This is the closest thing to heaven we can get. Shiesty Season with the super chat. Appreciate that, man. He said Draymond effed up, disrespecting us. We gonna see him. We gonna see him. That's all I gotta say about that. We gonna see them Warriors. Eventually, we gotta get over this Warrior hump. Why not now? Why not now? Let's look at the stats real quick before I bring up my CSGs, because I know y'all got a lot to say. So I want people to hit this link and come on up right after I get these stats off. Jabari Smith Jr. played 35 minutes. He was 4 for 10, 2 for 5 from 3. 2 of the biggest threes shots he made tonight. 6 for 8 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds. A +8 with 16 points. All-Man Thompson played 39 minutes. He was 10 for 18 from the field. 0 for 1 from 3. 5 for 6 from the free throw line. 15 rebounds. 6 of them offensive. 4 assists. 1 steal. +10 with 25 points. Filling up the stat sheet. Dylan Brooks played 43 minutes. He was 8 for 18 from the field. 3 for 11 from 3. I ain't even realized he took 11 threes. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, +8 with 20 points. Fred VanVleet didn't have his best game on, but when you got Jaylen Green cooking like this, that's all you need. 43 minutes, 5 for 12 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, +8 with 13 points. Jalen Green, the man of the hour, played 46 minutes, 14 for 24, 7 for 11 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. He led the team in assists and points and was second in rebounds. 2 steals, 1 block, plus 12 with 37 points. 37 points. Uncle Jeff came off the bench. He gave us 13 minutes. He was 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, a -4 with 7 points. Reggie Bullock played short minutes. He played 6 minutes, but he's 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. 3 rebounds, a -3 with 3 points. Tate did a whole bunch of cardio. I ain't gonna get on Tate because we won, but those Tate minutes be pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Jock Lindell came in solid, 20 minutes, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, +1 with 7 points. And Aaron Holiday played 11 minutes, 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a -3 with 4 points. Tate. I think we did get a little bit stagnant here. I don't know if it was fatigue a little bit, but we did get a little bit of stagnant, but we were still kind of playing defense, so it kept us in the game. We got down, and I was like, ooh, I started having my doubts because it was looking like, where the energy gonna come from? We started out great. First quarter was magnificent. Second quarter, we kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit. Let them come up. Let them do their thing. Brown Christmas. Appreciate the super chat. He says, excuse me. Everyone who played did their part. It was beautiful. 10 in a row. I love it. Rockets are really into the season on the up. F the Warriors, my man. I agree with all of that, especially the last point. F the Warriors. F the Warriors, man. Yeah, like I said, we kind of started off. We started off great. Let them get back in the game, you know. But they're a great team. No way that we was just gonna blow them out. You know what I'm saying? No way we was gonna blow them out. Devin95 with the super chat with the number 10, baby. 10 in a row. He says, I hope when LP comes back, they continue to run through Jaylen. We are limited to a degree running primarily through LP. I think Jaylen have gained the trust of Udoka and the other players on the team. And we're going to have to kind of do this as well because Sengun, if he do come back for the play-in or the playoffs, he's probably going to be set out, 2.5 months. And it's probably going to take him a little while to get his legs back under him and everything and do what he do. So Jaylen Green really will probably have to carry a brunt of the offense. And it's no shame on Sengun part that he got hurt. So we just found other ways to get the game going, you know, and different play style. Now I kind of agree that this play style is more suited for Jaylen. You know what I'm saying? It's more suited probably for Jaylen to get out and run, quick transition. He can use his speed. He can do his thing. But we seen at the end of this game, it was kind of hard, you know, generating points. Easy buckets. But when Sengun down there, either you're going to let him score or you're going to double him, and then that's going to leave Jaylen even more room on the perimeter to do what he do. He was smoking hot. His 3-ball looked like it's more on balance. He's not really taking too many off-balance shots. And then when he is taking off-balance shots, he's still making them. Dude is in the zone. Manish Bura. Appreciate that super chat. Appreciate that. Oh, you didn't put no message in there, bro. You didn't put no message in there. But yeah, I think Udoka is actually a good coach. He's gonna figure this out. You know, I don't think we should have to harp on this too long. And then if Sengun don't come back, he'll be healthy this offseason where him and Jaylen can get in the gym. Hopefully all the guys on the team get in the gym, we can't really do nothing until like OTAs and things like that, but they can at least be playing with each other in like runs, Rico runs, and just get together, play, throw the ball out there, get chemistry, build up more chemistry. I'm not worried about Şengün coming back. I'm not worried about Şengün coming back and interrupting the flow of this. Because out of these 10 wins, we won 4 with Şengün. So it's not like we haven't seen them win with Şengün and Jaylen both going on. So let's not overthink the process and overthink what we got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, CSGs? Y'all got basketball knowledge. You've been watching Frank breakdown videos. You didn't see the Paul Gasol and Kobe Bryant comparisons. Two guys like this can coexist because they don't have to work in the same area. They can coexist. And I have plenty of faith in Udoka that he'll figure this out whenever Şengün come back. You know what I'm saying? I have plenty of faith in it. We can always, run our pace, do our thing, drop Jaylen down, let him run with the twos or something to get let him keep his flow. You feel me? So ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing to overthink. If you ask me. The reality with the super chat, he says, CSG, stand up. CSG said the fact that we are fighting for a play-in spot night and day already. All in all, man, this was a great game. This was a good game, bro. Exciting game. Don't y'all miss this, CSGs? Don't y'all miss actually playing meaningful games, bro? I don't know. I know I can't be the only ones that's stoked about what I seen tonight. And the implications that's involved with us winning these games. We are actually basically the playoffs started for us almost a week ago. And we are playing these games like we want them. Not backing down. Not backing down from no one. The Houston Rockets vibe is back. Let's go, Red Nation. Y'all should be stoked, bro. Y'all should be stoked. I'm talking about, I'm on cloud 9 right now. And I got another couple of levels to go. And we still got we got some tough games, like I said, but we still got some easy games too. We got the Blazers a couple of times left, and I think Utah another time or two. So we can actually get to that 40 wins, bro. We can actually get to that 40 wins, and I know we predicted 44 wins, but we wasn't expecting the KPJ situation. We wasn't expecting Tari to get hurt. We didn't know what we really had in our man yet, but we knew what his potential could be, and we also knew that Cam Whitmore was a dog, and we didn't bank on Şengün get hurt. So we right there, bro. We right there, bro. Got us another super chat. Luke Dort is the same hurdle Harden had to overcome. Yeah. But Jaylen, man. If I'm any team in the league right now, I don't want to see Jaylen Green. I don't want to see Jaylen Green. I'm just being honest. Dude is legit playing like the best dude in the league, arguably the best dude in the league right now. I don't want to see Jaylen Green, man. I don't want to see Rockets right now, man. I don't want to see him. I'm telling you, man. I don't want to see him. Them boys playing on a whole nother level right now. Them boys actually playing for something. They playing for something. But I'm going to be quiet, man. I'm going to bring up my CSGs, man. Hit the link in the chat. I'm putting the link in the chat, man. Y'all hit that link and come on up. Appreciate the super chat, Devin. Appreciate the super chat. See who we got, what we got now. Sigga Migs, what's good, Sigga Migs?
Yo, what up, Space? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro, loud and clear. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you living?
Man, 10 in a damn 10 in a row, baby. Oh man. Like seeing this team, because I know like during the 9 game winning streak, we were like, oh man, Blazers, Wizards, like, pretty weak teams, but like pretty good like wins still, right? But like tonight I was like, oh man, this is like the real test to see how they respond to, like, they were like number 2 before the night. So like versus number 2 seed in the West. And
Mm-hmm.
then them boys responded. Like seeing Jalen and Amen, just masterclass games from both of them. Seeing them trade, and it was a tough win too. Like they were trading blows. Like they hit a shot, yeah, and then the Thunder hit a shot. Like seeing a big shot Bari and big shot Brooks, and oh my gosh, just what an exciting time! Like to see them figure it out and kind of prove a lot of people wrong, like prove me wrong, because like yeah, towards half the season I was like starting to doubt Green, like, oh, he's not that guy, Shingu's that guy. But now, like, maybe both of them can be that guy, you know?
Huh? Yeah. Uh,
So,
oh, okay, I thought you had broke up.
oh, is it messing up?
Nah, you
Sorry.
good, you good, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, just I really hope. What I'm fearful is, what I don't want to happen is like, well, it might happen. What I'm thinking is, remember during the bubble when the Suns went undefeated and still didn't make the playoffs? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's what's gonna happen to us, where we'll go like as undefeated as possible. Maybe we'll drop a few games here and there, but we'll be like almost flawless to end the season, and then still like not be able to hold off. And like the Warriors will hold us off. Like, oh man. But even then, if they still don't.
Sigga lost. He lost connection. Let's see if he gonna come back. Let's see if he gonna come back. All right, Sigga, go ahead and finish up. Sigga Migs. He lost connection again. One more time, Sigga. Oh man, he lost connection. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're gonna come back to Sigga Migs. Shalise, what's good, Shalise?
Hey, Spec, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Cause I got my headphones on. But that was a good game. Like I was scared at first. Okay, I was scared. I was like, all right, come on, y'all. Like, don't let me down now. I was scared a little bit, just a little bit. But I mean, I'm a little skeptical though, because I feel like on one hand I like that we were talked about in national media, but then on one hand I don't, because I feel like because we were talked about, now it's like everybody is looking out for us. Before it was like we was creeping up on people and they didn't know. It's like, oh, the Rockets, are we gonna go in there with their ass? Okay, whatever. But then like they would come and that wasn't what was happening, right? So there's that. And then it would be like bomb if we could beat the Warriors, because y'all already know I got trauma, okay? I don't like Draymond Green at all. So the fact that I even seen that post of him talking about F the Rockets, like, bro, we wasn't even coming for you, and here you go coming for me. I wasn't even saying anything about you, and then you want to bring it up. Why you gotta do that? You know what I mean? He's like a fly that just won't go away, like one that won't never die.
A fly in
Like
the
I
barbecue.
can't stand. Yeah, like just yeah, like he just nags, right? But like I am, even if we don't make the play-in, I am so proud of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just praying that they can continue this over till next season. Like that, because Jalen has a pattern. He will play shitty the whole year, and towards the end of the year, he will wake up. And it's been going on for 3 years. So that's my only fearful thing about him, is that this is not sustainable, and that's the part that will make me feel like that nigga gotta go. Like in all honesty, like if you're not coming to play like this the rest of the season, like on to next season, like I love you, bro, but you gotta go, because I can't do this. Like imagine if this nigga would have played like this a long time ago, like 10 games ago, or 20 games ago, we wouldn't be in this situation that we're in right now. We wouldn't have to fight as hard.
Dang,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
dang, Shalice, you still
no,
ready to
it's
trade him?
I'm just being real, like, because it's like the thing is that it's not that I don't like Jaylen, it's just that the simple fact of like it's win time. We are a franchise that's used to being in the playoffs. We may not have made a championship, but we're used to doing that. If you can't come in this mug and produce, then you got to go. Our time is not like our time is not gonna hold off for you to get your stuff together, because that's just going to create another James Harden situation that we don't want. We're trying to be better, not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I pray that they can continue this even if they don't make the play-in. I'm hoping they do, but I always get my feelings hurt. Like every time I get my hopes up for them and be so excited, I always get let down. So right now it's like I'm on edge because I don't know what to expect from them. One, so I'm on edge. And if they don't, that's fine. I still think that it's a successful year. Like you said, we damn near win the 40 games, which is dope, which is awesome. You know, it's better than what we won last year. And then on top of that, we have a good coach. So I'm just praying that they just, this carries on to next year. And then we could say, like, for sure, like, we succeed next year or better,
Yeah, I hear you, Shalice. And it do look like it's a trend. You know how Jaylen Green plays at the first half of the season to the the latter part of the season after All-Star break. But something about this run is just a little bit different. It's like he's doing literally everything. The last 2 years he was just mainly just scoring, but this time around he's playing defense. He's doing everything. He's rebounding. He's facilitating the ball. Something about this run is just a little bit different. It looks, and he's making grown man moves to the hole. He's not going up, losing the ball, doing crazy mistakes, and it's not taking him so many shots to be efficient. He's actually being efficient with it. The last couple of years,
and what's funny?
was. Go ahead.
I'm convinced. I'm sorry. I'm convinced that he was the one bucking the system. Because if you listen to the interviews, they'll drop hints like, "Oh, everybody bought in." Oh, da da da. Then there was an article that came out saying that he said that Ime Udoka wasn't playing him right. He was being kind of sour. Then he had said some stuff to is it Roche? Roche.
Roche.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Roche. Like he's like it was as if he was bucking the system. Like it was as if he was the one that was the problem. Like, okay, like because if you look at everybody else's maturity, including Jabari's, their mindset is like a whole nother different mindset. Like Jalen's is a little bit more on the childish side, just a smidge. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of see him bucking the system, and that's probably what took us so long, because it literally took them all year to get here. So part of me wants to believe what you're saying. Part of me wants to be like, yes, I agree with you, Space. And another part of me just got these flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? I can't get over the flashbacks.
I hear you. But Frank, he here. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to Frank next. He's been saying all year long, we one Jaylen Green leap away, with or without Şengün. We're just that one Jaylen Green leap away. Frank looking more and more right, because I hear you saying that he was making comments about not being played correctly, but I'm gonna have to give it to him, man. It looked like he was right, because we're starting to move the ball and transitioning, and he's blossoming. So we gonna just see. I ain't gonna I ain't ready to put him on a Kobe trajectory yet or nothing like that. But he looked like he was right as far as want to play his game and move the ball and just running faster pace basketball to to suit his skill set. So we gonna see. We gonna see, Shalice. We gonna see. We gonna move to Frank. What's up, F Tank?
What's good, bro?
How you feeling?
Man, bro, it's been damn near 4 years since I watched the game this close, bro. It was, man, it felt special. You know that kind of nervousness you get in your stomach when you're watching these Rockets games?
Yeah.
It remind me the I ain't man. It's taking me back, bro. This is like Rockets versus Warriors type feeling because we hate the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, nah, but to talk to Shalice real quick. Shalice, I know you respect me in space and our opinions on stuff, so I'm gonna tell you this. This is not the same dude that we've been seeing. It's definitely different because I don't know if you've peeped. The last game we played, he didn't play. It wasn't a pretty game for him, but I think who were we playing? Utah, right?
The
Was
game
that
before
Utah
this
that we
one?
played? Yeah, the game before this one.
It was
I think
against
No, it was
no, it, it was against
Portland.
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 Yeah,
Portland on the
Portland.
road. He didn't play great in that game, but he played great when it mattered, right? And so to me that was a big game because I want to see how he responds when his shot isn't falling. And the fact that he's still able to like when the game is on the balance, still like make big plays and still hit shots. That's a different animal. Then I think somebody just put it in the chat. It's under winning, so it's really nothing for him to go back to unless he's just going to be in his mind. Like what I mean by that is he, he's playing with winners, bro. Like Fred, Ime, Dylan, he's around winning structure. So all he's doing right now is just doing what God gave him the ability to do. Like he's figured something out about his shooting. Definitely the balance is a big thing. Multiple people have pointed that out. I think the defense has been good for about a month and a half now going on. He's been playing defense. The rebounding has been good since about January. So it's not like all of this just happened at once. It's like he was improving at every other aspect of the game. And I know people make fun of me when I say Jalen had a good game. I don't care about his shots. He did this and this. And people are like, nah, bro, he was trash. I'd be like, yeah, but you can't really count his scoring because that's not his problem. His problem is everything else. Dude was a bad defender. You know what I mean? You know, didn't know when to use his superpowers. And you could see slowly that those things were improving, but the scoring was like kind of the last thing to come around. Because I think now he's not thinking them. And I think the All-Star break for young guys is so important because it allows what they've been learning over the years to kind of sit in a little bit so they can go back, watch film, and say, okay, this is what I've been doing. Let me make this adjustment for it. And he's just been hooping, bro. Like this game was I mean, damn, the step back, if that's a real thing, then that's different. The biggest play was that pass he made at the end of the game to Jabari, just to read the defense and be able to make that play. And then the defense, but the whole team, let me not forget Amen Thompson, who is a rookie playing like really big minutes, closing minutes, even though he had that kind of messed up on the foul thing there, but that's a learning experience for him. Fred had not a great game, but I don't know if y'all saw on the broadcast, dude was coaching on the sidelines every single time out, bro. Fred was up coaching
Yeah.
them boys, telling them what to expect, what to do. That's a champion, bro. I keep saying it, that's a champion, bro. Like those moments, I don't like when I seen that with Fred, I'm like, we good, bro. Because this a dude that's like when I say that's a champion, Fred has been in the biggest moments, like in that run they had to go to the finals where they had to face Embiid and Giannis and the Warriors. That's not a small task, bro. And the adjustments, he's been around great coaches, Hall of Fame players. So this is, what day is it? Wednesday night in Oklahoma City ain't really much to him. Just another game. Just all around a great game. And I think that, this is probably the most impressive win for me of the year for the Rockets. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Denver was pretty nice too. Denver on the road,
Yeah.
that was impressive.
Yeah.
But the stakes on the line for this, like the leverage, y'all don't forget the context of is literally damn near we in the playoffs right now. So every game is that game, and it's just, and the crazy part is that our team isn't even complete. We doing this with smoke and mirrors with Aaron Holiday and Jeff Green and Jock Landale. And when you get Cam, Shangoon, and Tari come back, I mean, that's a whole squad, bro. Like that's probably about 50 points and about, 25 rebounds. That's more gravity. You know what I mean? And I'm telling y'all, bro, if y'all want to go watch some basketball, go watch the LeBron podcast. They talk about like what type of actions are the top, like how the hardest things to guard in the NBA, right? And what OKC runs, they run a similar version of what the Warriors run with those split actions. Those are really hard to do. We run kind of, some pick and rolls and kind of a lot of isolation. This is still like Jaylen this game could be a lot easier for everybody because our offense is very basic. But the reason I'm saying that, and Space said it earlier, this version of Jaylen without Sengun, the league is in trouble. Go watch LeBron. They break it down. When you have a screener that has gravity and a shooter or a ball handler that has gravity, the conundrum you put the defense in, bro, is literally a do or die. And once you get them in that situation, they can't do anything about it. It's like they're at your will. So, if for all the people, if you know ball, bro, you know what I'm talking about. Because you got to pick your poison. You can't stop Jaylen and stop Sengun at the same time.
I totally agree with that. That's how I felt when I was hearing people say like, "Oh, we should get rid of Sengun." Like, no, like, do y'all not know that?
They don't know basketball, bro. They want us to be. That's so dumb.
Like so. Like how we're running, how we were playing Sengun by himself and how he was messing people up. Okay, you block off Sengun, then you got to deal with Jaylen. You block off Jaylen, you got to deal with Sengun. So pick your poison. Which one you want?
The boys could average 55, 60 points a game, just killing teams. And it's, to me, I'd be throwing out the Dynasty word. I'm gonna shake back a little bit, but I heard some dude on the space talking about we could win 3 of them. I'm like, bro, relax.
3 in a row?
Nah, he was like, we could win a couple of rings. I'm like, it is the new NBA, but like, I mean, let it slow cook, man. This is how you do it, bro, step by step.
I agree. If they extend Ime Udoka, oh baby, we winning the ring.
Oh, he for 5 years.
I'm talking about after the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be.
Hopefully we ain't waiting that long. Goddamn, we ain't waiting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, extend him, then you can win the rings. You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
Yeah. But last thing I'm gonna say, like, with the players they have, I think they all fit. I think that with Coach Udoka, I think that we're, this isn't where this isn't the peak for this team, right? Fighting for the 11th and 10th spot in the NBA. We're taking the right steps, but obviously you're trying to build a dynasty, and it's going to require a lot of good players, like OKC has. Like, they can go 10 deep. I still think we need to improve our bench. Even when Cam and them come back, we need to have at least 10 NBA level players. And this is easy stuff we can do. We got assets, we got draft pick coming in or trading. I mean, they really can. Honestly, bro, Space, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might make a big push next year, bro, just to see something. You know why, bro? I think of this as, in the NFL when they got a rookie quarterback that's good.
Yeah.
And the teams, what they do, they build a defense around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go get all the big free agent like cornerbacks, DNs, because when you got to pay that quarterback, it's really hard to build a contender around that dude. When you got a young core that's good, don't drag it along too much, bro. Upgrade. You might get lucky and end up in the conference finals, just out some random stuff.
Yeah.
On some OKC stuff. We're rusting them boys. So, this is beautiful times for the Houston Rockets. I ain't gonna lie, man. That Warriors game is gonna be a movie.
Facts. All facts, bro. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta go back to Jaylen because I knew he was gonna turn a corner. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was gonna be like this, man. He looks like a totally different player, Frank. Like, he's finishing much better. He's making the right decisions. It's like, it's the attack of the body snatchers. Like, who did Jordan come and get into Jaylen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, like, it went from like, he's sucking to he's great. You know what I'm saying? Like this stretch that he's on is like this dude is making moves like he's a top 3 player in the league type. You know what I'm saying? Like dude is just so much improved from, and he's night and day from what we seen earlier this season. Is like wow, like, and he's only 22. Like how much better can he get actually?
He can get a lot better, bro.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie, like he's not even reading the game all the way yet, bro. Like, you feel me? He's not even manipulating the game yet. He's playing right now. He's like on step 2 out of 10 of like superstar play. This is just
right.
I'm better. I'm a talented player, and I'm just gonna dominate you. And you see teams like trying to scrap it, and Coach Ime said it. He's like he's reading it sometimes. Sometimes he tries to beat it. When he gets to that, and that's why I'm very big on basketball process and IQ. If he can get to the level where he's anticipating what people are going to do and is manipulating the defense based on that, then I mean, you talking about like John Morant, that's that type of level of player, but it's crazy.
One more thing, then I'm gonna go to ringleader. The feeling I got right now for Jaylen is the feeling I had for him when we seen him in that first summer league game, and he just went crazy and cooked. He had like 6 or 7 threes in that game. You remember that? Him and Şengün, they was balling.
What, this was the game this year or last year?
No, his rookie season.
There was that towards the end of the year when he was doing the Iverson thing?
Nah, in the summer league. You don't remember?
Oh yeah. They looked like they were the best. Like they stood out above everybody else.
Right.
When they were playing, and it looked so easy for him. Like it was like, oh yeah, this dude don't even belong here.
Yeah, that's what type of vibe I'm getting right now. Like,
yeah,
and the way I feel about the future again, because it was like the future's bright when we seen him and Şengün, because we didn't really know what Şengün was gonna bring, and he was out there balling, him and Jaylen doing step backs, hitting mid ranges, going to the hole,
doing
finishing.
passes, and yeah, I didn't know who he was back then, and yeah, that to me, that's what I was like, oh shit, we got something.
Yeah.
And the Jaylen thing was weird, bro, because you remember the third game of he was bad. His first 2 games, I think against Boston, he had 30.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay. Then he was trash for like a 3 months stretch. Like, what the hell? Then he closed out the year with the Iverson record, bro. Like,
yeah,
just an odd player, bro.
Yeah, but we can see the glimpses. We did, like, we seen the glimpses, but it was more, downs and up. But like you said, bro, this is something different. Like, you can. We've been watching the game long enough to when we start seeing like some about this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done seen these type of players before, and when these players get to hitting all cylinders, and it like the game slows down for them, and then you start to really see what these guys are made of. Because, like you say, they not really having to think too hard no more. They just going out there and it's like second nature almost coming to them. And that's what type of thing Jaylen is on right now. Like, he's starting to just not having to think. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking good. Uncle Charlie, man, I'm not kicking you off, bro. I don't know why. Some people it do that. I don't know why. Here go the link one more time, bro. You know I wouldn't kick you off, Charlie. You not 6 seed. Let's go to Ringleader. What's up, Ringleader? Ringleader, you with me? Ringleader done fell asleep. If y'all don't mind, can I go to Uncle Charlie, because he, he's the elder statesman in the chop shop, and he got to get,
Let him cook.
He got a I ain't gonna say he got a bedtime, but he don't like being up too late.
Let him cook, Ghost.
Let's go, Uncle Charlie. What's happening?
Hey, everybody. I got to start off saying I'm praying for everybody, and I love my CMGs. I love everybody on this chat and what's going on with everything. Now, with this being said, I have to tell you, whatever that girl told Jalen Green, Tillman Fertitta need to put her ass on the payroll. Because whatever in the world she said to him, they need to pay her to keep on talking to him. Because, like you said, he's playing like a completely different player. And I gotta say this as a joke. I'm glad that that white girl had ass, because if she didn't, we wouldn't have him at Udoka. So I'm glad that that's
Come
gone.
on.
Damn.
Come on,
It
Uncle
is what that
Charlie.
is. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I know y'all may
Oh,
not say it,
man.
but I'm gonna say it. If that white girl didn't have all that ass, he wouldn't have messed with her. Boston would have kept him. So I'm glad for that too. Now I'm gonna say, like I said, I have to agree with what Shalice was saying. It kind of scares me too, because for 3 straight years he did a whole lot. Only at the second half of what's going on. I'm hoping that what you and Frank was saying is right, that now this got a different way that it's going to go, and that he'll start off like he's doing right now in the beginning. Y'all are right, everybody, when y'all say that they don't know basketball with this get rid of Shingun stuff, because that's stupid. They can play together. Jokic and Murray is playing together. Maxi and Embiid is playing together. What's the name what's the name for Boston? They play together. It don't make no sense for us to turn around and get rid of somebody just because we found a different way to go. Because to me, y'all, they got two ways of playing basketball. They can play the slow up thing when they're giving the ball to Shingun, and they can play the fast way when Shingun can get the ball and throw it up there to them and let them run with the ball, and he just take his time coming down. So we got two ways of playing. And one thing that y'all was saying about Tari Eason and Shingun and Cam Whitmore, you forgetting about somebody, man. Steven Adams. That's going to be a big, huge pickup. Mark my words. He's going to be somebody that can take on the Embiids and the rest of them.
Oh, Uncle Charlie then got kicked off. I didn't
The
do that,
system's
Uncle Charlie.
tripping,
Don't
bro.
blame me. I didn't do it.
Hey, the system tripping, man.
Yeah, I don't
System,
know.
should they hear that comment about that white woman? Kick them off.
Yeah, it kicked me off earlier too. It's the things
Yeah,
just kicking
it
us
kicked
off.
me
I
out.
don't know
I
why
believe
it's
that.
doing that.
I don't know. It kicked.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, you back, Uncle Charlie.
Okay, that's another one that nobody is talking about, but y'all gonna see. Next year, he's gonna be somebody good. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel. I don't know what we gonna do, because we don't need to get rid of nobody. We need to keep everything we got. Run it back one more time, and let's see what it is with all the stuff that we do have. Because, like I said, we got a complete team now. I kept saying that our team was incomplete, but I was wrong. And I'm big enough to say when I'm wrong whenever something is the way it is. Same with Jalen Green. I was a part of the trade Jalen Green committee. I sure was at first, but now, you ain't getting him now. We'll keep on holding on to him because he's got something special about himself. Now, last thing I want to say, see, if you hear about the Draymond Green stuff he was saying. Now, I know he's a fool, but you didn't have to turn around and act like that. Show some type of class. But he never shows anything. That's why I hate Golden State and I hate the Lakers. And like I said, I would love, please, basketball guys, let us pass Golden State and kick their butt out of it so that they can turn around and have to rebuild. And as far as the Lakers, we got something for them too. I know y'all love LeBron. I don't. So you ain't gonna get me to say nothing good about him, because I don't see all what y'all see about him. But I'm just glad to be a Rocket fan. I'm glad to be a part of the Chop Shop. And like I say, Space, you and Frank, man, let's do it next year, man. Next year when the season starts, let's all meet up there and see a game together. All of us. Again, let's do some things. I love y'all. Give the mic to somebody else.
Yo,
Appreciate that, Uncle Charlie. Most definitely, most definitely. Brown Christmas. What's good, Brown Christmas? Oh, who is next?
Ringleader.
Oh, ringleader back. Go ahead, ringleader. What's happening?
Yeah, it kicked me off. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I just gonna make mine short, man. Yeah, it was a good game. Cause your boy Frank hit every point I was gonna say about we ain't even fully healthy. We still got people that got potential that's on the bench. But my thing is this: what we gonna do with that pick that we getting from? Cause it's like it's like the team that we got right now. All the people that need to be gone next year is Jay Sean Tate, Boban, maybe Holiday, maybe Bullock. We think we're gonna draft for that pick from Brooklyn, or we gonna trade that pick and get rid of some of that dead weight on our team and try to go get us another veteran, because it's looking like we ready. We, even though we probably don't make the play in, man, we looking real good. It's like that game felt like playoff vibe. Like, and Jalen, man, Jalen, if he can sustain that for the rest of the year, my I ain't gonna lie, my whole intentions on him has changed. I feel like, yeah, ain't no way he leaving. We can't get rid of him. No way. No how. We would have got rid of him doing that little trade, little deadline thing, whatever it was. Yeah. That would have been the biggest mistake we ever made, man. That man looking like he developing and growing into a man, bro. It's like it just coming before our eyes, man. It's like his body frame and the way he can contort in the air, and he's starting to complete them little layers when he get contact. I'm starting to notice all that, and it's looking like he been in the weight room, and if he could continue getting in that weight room, and that confidence, oh man, we ready, man. We ready, but yeah. That's all I want to know. What we gonna do with that pick? Y'all don't, Frank. You don't know what we gonna do. We gonna trade that pick, or we gonna? Cause that pick gonna be good. That pick gonna be good. Cause Brooklyn been looking real bad.
Yeah, go ahead and take it, Frank.
Yeah, I'm at the point, because Jalen is playing so well. I probably trade the pick and try to get like the players that you would name that you could probably move on from. Try to use it to upgrade the roster. I'm of the belief that even with all the young guys we have, obviously you got to account for injuries, um, and there's levels to the NBA, right? So we obviously have the Denvers and Milwaukee's and Boston level, which is like they could win a ring like right now. Then you got the teams like OKC, Timberwolves, and those like sneaky contenders. Then you got the New Orleanses of the world, the Suns, which is in Dallas. I think we need to get in that Dallas, New Orleans level. We could probably do that with just improvement from our players next year. I think so. But to my point about, like, you could still improve the roster, bro. Like, because Reggie Bullocks is not playing on no other team in the NBA right now. I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Holiday, love him to death. He's not really seeing these many minutes on no other team right now. So I don't see why we have young, viable players. This is my same thing about the deadline, not us not making a move. Why the hell would you be pushing to go this hard in the playoffs and not improve your roster at the deadline, even on the margin? So the point is, don't leave nothing on the table. The Warriors went from a first-round exit versus the Memphis Grizzlies to winning a championship. So, and so just like that, they just changed coaches. They went from first-round exit to winning the championship. That stuff happens. Like, if we make the play-in or playoffs this year, bro, my expectations next year is like a top 4 or 5 seed off rip. And then from then is on. So, like I said, while you got these young bucks, this is going to be Jalen's, 4th year coming up? Şengün's 4th year. Around that time, he damn near going to be the same age, same basketball age as Jason Tatum when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. off of it. Like so, it's a sweet spot right now. They don't have to go all in, but just improve the roster. I'm not asking for no Donovan Mitchell. Just go get you go get you a Duncan Robinson. Go get you a just somebody that's like, okay, we got this guy now. Because you mix that in with the rest of the players, then you got a deadly team, bro. Like we have a very versatile team. And to what Charlie was saying, you got to be able to play all styles that of basketball, slow, fast. When the game bogged down, you got to have guys that could take big shots and make big buckets. You got to have guys that could guard different positions. You got to be able to go small. You got to be able to switch at the same time. You got to play some hard hedging sometimes. Versatility and having good roster flexibility is the key. And yeah, that pick, I don't want no rookie. I ain't gonna lie, unless it's like somebody that's a position of need that helps us to.
Did we lose you, Frank?
I think we lost it because I know his voice was on my end, like his voice was going up and down, like the stream was catching up to him.
Yeah, I think we lost Frank. Seemed like it. Frank, I'm gonna drop you and then you can come back. I don't know if you can hear us. I'm gonna drop you so you can come back. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's going on with this application. Let's see if Frank gonna come back within the next 10 seconds. If not, then I'll move on to Cosmic. I'm pretty sure he'll be back. There you go. Oh no, that's shiesty. We're gonna go to Cosmic. What's good, Cosmic?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. But I remember I got on this probably about around December. It's been a minute.
A couple months ago, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I remember you saying something about Jalen Green getting them charges, man. And I remember when this whole winning streak had kicked off, yo, this boy Jalen Green got one of the meanest charges, man. I instantly thought, I was like, yo, that's for you, bro. He heard you, bro. He heard you, bro. So, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. But I remember, my son, he been trying to convince me to be a Heat fan all season long, man. I've been trying to get him to watch the games with me. And I'm like, hey, man, they gonna do something. It's gonna happen. He keep on telling me what happened to number 17. I'm trying to, because that was his favorite player at the time. But now he talking about number four all the time. And we watching the game, and I'm watching Jaylen Green, man. It's like the shots that he was taking at the beginning of the season that wasn't dropping, they keep dropping, man. They keep dropping. So I'm over here, I'm in shock because I'm like, he ain't gonna do it again. And he kept doing it, bro. And I was just like, yeah, that's a superstar right there, because that's the consistency that we've been missing for a minute. But he playing like a different person, man. Like y'all been saying, F Tank was saying, everything Frank was saying, like, they really done switched the gear, I'll say specifically, but I could kind of understand what people are. I'm not going to say I understand, because Sengun is that guy. And I'm going to steal this from Frank as well, because he said he's basically saying that Sengun might not be the guy, but he is a guy. And that's the word I was missing the whole time, because Sengun, he's good, but I can see where people are saying, because when Sengun has his dominant games, I don't know the stats, specifically, but I know the games that I've seen that he has his games that he dominates in, we typically don't win those. Now, when Jaylen Green has his dominant games, we do win. So what I was getting to the point is, like, Sengun has to have a good game, but he doesn't have to have the greatest game for us to win. He just has to be that guy that we need as a big man. So I think that when he comes back, I think it's going to be like, because to me, I was looking at this game because, this is a game, OKC has been a team that we always show up for. So I was just like, if they win this game, even though I didn't agree with that, the last 8 seconds, I thought they was going to foul him and then just D up from the baseline. That would have made more sense to me to, secure the win. I thought they was trying to be too cute with the win. And
they were supposed to foul. Our man Thompson didn't. He did it the first time. He's supposed to did it again.
Yeah, and that's something he
That
gonna
was
have
a
to
rookie
learn.
mistake.
Yeah. So I'm impressed, man. I'm super impressed. And like I said, it's a good team, and they missing some pieces, but they ain't missing too much. I honestly think if they didn't have no injuries, I think we would have been Orlando of the West, man. Because you see how Orlando had turned that shit around. We was the same trajectory, just the injury bug kind of hit us, but to see them do what they're doing now, excuse me. To see what they're doing now is pretty impressive, man. But I just wanted to tell you that because I was like, man, Jalen Green hurt you, man. He hurt.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, right. For real. Nah, they've been looking real impressive, man. I ain't really had too much, but yeah, if they keep it up, I'm hoping they can make it into the play-ins. I don't really expect them to do too much, but they definitely they've shown us some improvement, and it's looking real good. I'm hoping that the Cougars, man. I don't know how many of y'all watching the UH basketball team right now, but
They in the
they was
Sweet
at the
16 right now, ain't they?
Had a crazy game against A&M, and I'm like, man, if Houston looking like the grit and grind team right now, I like that. That's what we like as Houston fans. We want to see that heart. We want to see all that. But they own it, man. They own it.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Earlier this season, I had got on Fred VanVleet too. I was like, why you don't never throw the lob passes? Why you don't never throw the lob passes? And like the next game, he threw a lob pass. Make me look crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's some things that I don't mind, eating crow on, and those a couple of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as they doing what they got to do, I ain't even mad.
Nah, for real. But I mean, we'll see how. I feel like it's a movie. Like Frank was saying, man, it's gonna be a movie with that Warriors game. They kind of trying to build the anticipation up and hype it up right now, and I like that. That's cool. If they gonna be in the play-ins, man, I want to see them try to do something. I want them to just get in the play-in. I want to see them try to get some experience from it.
Right. At least get first round exit. I'll still be happy with this team. You know what I'm saying? We win a play-in game. We go to a playoff series. We lose in the first round against like a Denver or even OKC because they number 2 seed. I'll be happy. But if we get OKC, we probably can beat them.
Oh, I'm about to say, I think they match up well with a lot of teams. Honestly, like they match up well with a lot of teams. I know they're saying something about I think you said something about Jalen Green, that last pass he had to Jabari. Man, I'm no disrespect to Jalen, but that was all Ime, man. Like I could tell from the timeout they had got that stop.
He drew that up.
That was the play they was going to automatically, and I'm just glad he hit it because I was just like, yo, if y'all hit this, y'all on a different. I'm gonna respect y'all more because it's like you said, these games kind of matter for them to get into the play-ins off bat. So like for them to show that kind of heart, and Jabari didn't have the greatest game. I was watching them, I'm just like, they won, so I ain't gonna get on them too hard. But Jalen made that step. Now I'm waiting to see Jabari make that step because his handle's still looking a little goofy sometimes, and I don't know what it is, but I'm just like I ain't really seen that dog yet. And I'm waiting for that dog to come out.
Yeah, I wish Frank was still here because we was in the chat because we be watching the games and we be chatting back and forth on Twitter. And Frank said, "How this game gonna end?" And I promise on everything I love. I said Jabari gonna hit a 3 to win the game, and it would have counted, but they let Jalen Williams hit that 3. I said Jabari gonna hit a 3 to win the game, and then when he hit that 3, Frank was like, "Dang, Space, you called that." I said, "Yep," because I don't know what it is, but Jabari, he's clutch. Like he hits shots when it matters. You know what I'm saying?
But what I don't like is when it's come down to them clutch situations, because I'm over here, I'm trying to watch the game with my son and stuff. I'm trying to explain it to him. Now I called that 3 by J-Dub, man. And it's just like Fred is good on defense, like, but he still has his limitations. And I hate it when I see that last down to the wire play and they go straight to Fred and they just shoot over the top of him.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta have something in place to do that. But for me, I'm just like, I want to see what happens when Sengun comes back next year, because what I did notice is he I know they say it's versatile when you can go from fast, but what I've seen is they play a lot faster right now, and when they pass it to the paint with Jock Landale, he is quick, bro. He either shooting that shot or he passing it out. And that's what I like because they keeping the defense on their toes. But when Sengun got the ball, he's sitting in the paint and they wait for Sengun to move. So I think that it's something that he's gonna have to improve on because they're gonna, they say that like the double team, but it's something about the when he was in the game and he dominated, the team just never was in sync. And I don't know if it's because they were still trying to figure out the coaching system, and we'll never really know now because he got hurt. But next year is gonna be exciting.
Yep. I don't know why this thing is like it's taking people off.
Yeah, I've been dropped like twice already, 3 times I think.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to figure out why it's doing that, bro.
But
Yeah,
man,
Cosmic. I agree, bro. Like we definitely got something to look forward to with this team, bro. Like it's all starting to gel and come together. A little bit later than what I anticipated. Frank too.
yeah.
We thought it'd be like end of January, early February when we.
Injuries though, I think those
Injuries do play a factor.
I be looking at Orlando and I'm just like, man, if we had Tari, if we had, Cam out there, we had Sengun out there, they'd be on that same trajectory in my mind.
Quite possibly, bro. Quite possibly, because we pretty much ain't had Tari the whole year.
Real talk.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man, I was just trying to tell you, man, Jaylen Green probably listening to you, man. He probably out here listening.
Hey, I'll be honored if he tunes in to the Chop Shop, man. I'll be honored, bro. Hopefully, we ain't telling him nothing wrong. You feel me? So
nah, he been listening. He been listening. He playing like a different person right now.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's all you got, Cosmic?
Yeah, man, that's it.
Appreciate you for joining, man. CSGs, man. We all we got.
Yes, sir. Y'all keep up that good work, man. Keep it up.
For sure. We will. My boy DJ Generation, what's good?
What's up, Ghost? You know me, man. I don't take too much time, but I'm just glad I finally caught you because some games, right after the game, I start checking YouTube. I'm like, man, we ain't got them today. So I finally came in and caught you. So I'm a little behind, but I did want to follow up on what you and Cosmic just said and Ringleader and Frank. So y'all might have covered it. Just let me know. I had like about 3 topics. So first was on the roster. I agree. I think we keep forgetting. We still, like you just said, we got to get Torrey back. We got to figure out Cam because imagine if Jalen keep up what he doing now and then Cam come back, improve with a better IQ from, watching from the sideline and film and practice. And then he's pretty much backing up Jalen. That's like a 2-headed monster. Like no matter bench or not, like they both going to be a problem for whoever. And then I'm thinking just for roster construction, of course, Tate probably gone. And then, like you say, probably Holiday and Bullock and Boban. So I think really, if we can just get, I think Frankie said it, like somebody like a Duncan Robinson or Luke Kennard or like a sniper like that. And then y'all always saying that if we could get another big, but like a pure athletic rim running like a Capella, a younger version of a Capella, because we got Lundell doing his job. We gonna get Steven Adams. So I feel like if we get that, I feel like we literally can like, and then I say one more. I say we get somebody like a Jordan Clarkson, like a scorer, you know what I'm saying, off the bench too, just to kind of protect us from injury. I feel like we could probably go, like we'll have every position and every type of style covered.
Yeah, that's facts. Like Frank was saying earlier, all we need is a little bit of roster flexibility to play certain teams certain ways. We can be like a chameleon. We can adjust to a fast running team, and then a slow moving team. We'll have that counter punch for them. And we can actually, it won't put none of our guys in a bind because we got so many other different guys that can facilitate it. Usually, most of the time, it be a big. If you got a real big, then that kind of dictates how you want to run your offense. So the teams without bigs like OKC tonight, they don't really have a true big, like a big lumbering big in there.
That's
So
true.
that's why they run and gun and do that. And but whenever we play them, then we can have that rim running, rim protecting big down there that can still run and get up the floor like Clint Capella. You remember how Clint Capella he used to just kill big slow centers down the court,
And Harden, I mean,
and
it's
Harden to
Harden, but
find
that,
them.
yeah, them pick and rolls, they used to murder teams with them.
Right. But then we going up against like an Embiid, they play a little slower, half court. Then you can throw in Steven Adams or somebody like that to counter, a big guy like Embiid. So you'll have that roster flexibility. I think we good on like perimeter defense because Tari's still he's gonna be back. Dylan Brooks gonna be there. Fred, he is smaller, but at least he do get a lot of steals and swipes. And then with the new improved Jaylen Green that's actually playing defense, bro, we gonna be a problem. We gonna be a problem if we keep all these guys together, bro.
That's I think I honestly I'm looking at like you know how like if you look at OKC like I don't know I don't know for whatever reason I always literally just look at Kawhi and Paul George as like the same player. It's like they got literally the same redundant player, and if you look at their stats, they literally put up like the same exact
They
stats.
mirror each other, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like Cam can be he ain't gonna play like Jalen, but I feel like him and Jalen can be there for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not defensively, but I'm saying like from the offense side. So whatever Kawhi and Paul, do better defensively, I feel like him and Jalen can be there offensively for us, where they gonna be
Right.
like put up similar numbers and that kind of thing like that.
But one of them gonna have to come off the bench, and now more than likely it's gonna
I
be
know
Cam.
that's the only thing. I know that's the only thing. But I mean, that's kind of dope because that means that position sold up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get 20, 40 minutes of a problem somewhere.
Right. That's kind of
And
what we was
then,
kind of hoping for with KPJ coming off the bench. You wouldn't lose no
that's
scoring.
true. That's true. That's, I don't. It's too late to play the what if game, but that is interesting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that would affect Cam. That would affected Almond. That would affected Cam. That would affected a lot Shangoon. That's a big what if. What would have happened if, you know what I'm saying? But then I was also just gonna say I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. We did like kind of fall off and not keep going like beating expectations and with injuries, because I feel like now it gave everybody realistic expectations, because at first, we started jumping the gun and like, oh, they contenders, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like it brought everybody back down to earth. And
Right.
it was, I feel like it gave Ime a chance to like fight through adversity, because he's starting off just already like pretty good, but it's like he had to. I think it made him not humble, but like he had to dig deep and be like, all right, let me figure out without these pieces, or we ain't get nobody in trade. So it's like it's forcing him to get better, and it forced Jalen and everybody to like kind of have to get better instead of just like kind of coasting because they was doing good early on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, adversity is you gonna do two things. You either gonna crumble to it or you gonna make a way and excel above it. And we could just tell he's not the type of guy that's gonna back down from a challenge, and he's gonna be in the mix. He's gonna make sure he get out the desired results that he want from the team, no matter who's out there. And we do give Emma a lot of credit, but I think we got a much better coaching staff from the top to bottom than we had the previous seasons as well. With Sullivan and the other guys up there, and they can actually group think, and see what we need to do and make the necessary adjustments. It's not all just on Udoka, you know what I'm saying? But he's the head coach, so he's gonna get most of the credit. But I think we do got a solid staff of coaches.
But and I had two more topics I'm gonna hop off. So one is not the rain on the parade, because I was, when Jalen first got signed, I'm thinking, oh, he the next Kobe and MJ and all of this, and we had to go through the rough patch. But let's say we learn that Jalen is just like an inconsistent player. Like I look at DeRozan because I've been trying to get into sports betting, and he like the worst person you could ever bet on because he gonna do the opposite of whatever you think. If you say he gonna go over, he going under. If you think he going under, he going over. He just like an erratic person. So what if we find out that's just kind of Jalen mo? Like he just erratic like that. Like he go through what they call. I used to be like that when I played like hooped and street ball and stuff. Like I'm a sometimes you have, sometimes you streaky.
Right, streaky.
What if we find it? Yeah, he just like streaky where he just like some months he good. How would you like as GM? How would you like go about handling it?
I mean, then he's just basically a six man. I still keep him, but I won't pay him like a number 2 pick. He gonna have to be my 6 man. You know what I'm saying? And then figure out, is Cam gonna be that next dude up, or if not, then we're gonna have to maybe package something together and get a true shooting guard in here that's gonna be able to take the necessary shots and carry the big brunt of the offense if we not running it so heavy through Şengün. Because we gonna need that counter punch from like a perimeter player. We're gonna need that dominant perimeter player to go along with that dominant inside post player like Şengün. So he's just gonna have to be a 6 man. But even 6 men, like I think a lot of people diminish the 6 man role, but if you got a good 6 man, he can win you 4 to 5 games a season. Just when your offense is struggling and sputtering, he's gonna come in and he's just gonna go get a bucket. And it's not like they actually depend on the 6 man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good that he be there and he shows up, but it's not like every game is gonna be like he needs to be, scoring 30 points to get you where you're going.
I got it. It's like Jamal Crawford. Like he come in and give you the business, but you ain't need him to do that every night.
Right, exactly. But if you got a good 6 man, they can win you some games. You know what I'm saying? They can definitely win you some games.
Bit. And my last one, it was actually I want to go toe to toe with you, Space Ghost, but it's kind of
me.
It's kind of a dead old topic because what happened, it was when Barry was struggling real bad, and then we had played Memphis, and that's when Memphis beat us, and they had. I was expecting Jaren Jackson to go out, but he was like trash. But it was somebody on their bench. I think he's super young too. GG Jackson.
Oh
Jr.,
yeah.
He was going off on us, and I want to come on here and debate you. I was like, man, I feel like he a better prospect than Jabari. But I ain't
gonna lie, he might be. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, I'm glad. I want to go toe to toe with Space, but it's kind of
you know Jabari my dog, man. Jabari my dog.
That's what I want to do.
But I think he'd probably be older than Jabari, even though he's a year younger than Jabari too. Jabari,
he the youngest player. He the youngest player in the NBA, bro. That dude or one of the youngest. He's like 19.
Yeah.
He that young? I thought he was like at least 20.
Nah, he's super young. Baby. Yeah, because even the commentators, they said the coach literally told him, "We not even caring about your skill. We know you gonna be good." They said they've been focusing on the maturity with him because he's so young. They just worried he gonna get caught up in something.
He's 19, bro.
Well, I got to reevaluate my assessment on him then. I didn't think he was that young.
We can shelve it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe wait till the season end. We can look at numbers. But I want to go toe to toe. You and say, man, I trade Jabari right now for GG Jackson Jr. I say those gonna want to kill me.
Y'all leave Jabari alone, bro.
Yeah, man. I was about to say we can't do my boy Barry like this, man. But we definitely can have that discussion after the season, though, bro. We definitely can.
Man, I believe on that. I've been waiting. I've been waiting like two months. I say I finally caught a chance to tell you this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I guess because Memphis flying under the radar. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't getting like a whole bunch of love or nothing. So maybe I overlooked his game a little bit. Maybe I'm like Shaq. I wasn't familiar with his game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I know he did go off on us when we was playing him those last couple of times we played him though. But I just thought we was slumping and you know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more closer attention to him, DJ. Cause I don't want you to catch me off guard and you coming up with some random PER 30 PER stats and then you catch me slipping like, look at Barry, how he looking.
But to be fair, Bar was playing like the worst he was playing for the season. So, I was like, I said, I got him. I said, man, they always hyping Bar. He not looking good. I said, I finally got Ghost. I'm going to get him there.
DJ like that predator's creeping in the bushes just waiting to pounce on him.
All right, y'all. I'm going to sit back and listen. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, DJ, man. Appreciate it. I think Brown Christmas was here first. Maybe Shiesty. Which one of y'all want to go first?
Can I go, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it, man.
Go ahead, Shiesty.
Appreciate it. Well, first off, I want to say I'm a fan of y'all's channel, and I appreciate the way that, y'all basically touch on the Rockets. We really haven't been relevant to, like, ESPN and everywhere else since we had, like, Harden and Westbrook, CP3, all those guys. And I've been a fan of them since I was young, actually since, like, T-Mac's been on the team and everything of the sort. So, first off, I'd just like to give y'all props for that, you and Frank. But
appreciate you, bro.
Basically, one of the topics I wanted to touch on was basically, like, if we just learned how to put our offense together, we'd really be a force to be reckoned with. The defense is there, in my opinion. I see the potential in Jaylen. We have Dylan Brooks. We have a bunch of other people. But if we really just learned how to put our offense together, especially with our shooting, and I think Frank talked about this in one of his videos where, like, we just need three-point shooting depth. If we had that, we would basically run the South. The Mavs, Spurs, Memphis, none of them would be able to, like, and even if they were able to compete with us, it would be really hard for that. I see superstar potential in Jaylen, and even though I get a bit iffy about this person that actually DJ was talking about, Jabari, I see all-star potential in him. He has the physical tools, in my opinion, and able to hit shots like that. We really needed that, especially in that OKC game. And then on top of that, Cam's probably my favorite young guy on the entire team, if I'm being honest with you. The athleticism, you can't teach that. And then just the dog mentality. Every time, and actually y'all were talking about this earlier in the stream, and it was just funny to me. We need to get into a scuffle every time because I feel like it brings a different energy out in us to just show people that, we may be young, but we're not necessarily pushovers, basically. And I feel like with that type of attitude, we're really going to get far. Not the type of attitude how, like, Memphis had where they were, cocky. Even though they were good, they were cocky. They got shut up real quick. With us, I think it's a lot of teams just like to use us as, like, pushovers because of the fact that we had the likes of Steven Silas as a coach, and we were dubbed the AAU team. But now that we have a championship experience coaching Ime Udoka, with that attitude, I feel like we'd all be able to do good things. Because believe it or not, the whole team, I feel like they're full of dogs, in my opinion, especially the starting lineup. Believe it or not, I'm missing Sengun a lot. Even though we're winning without him, I'm missing him real bad because how often do you see a center that's something close to Jokic? You know what I mean? Tari's a defensive stud, and I already said what I said about Cam. Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet, those two pickups, I honestly feel like they were two of the best things that happened to this team. We needed vets, in my opinion, especially at the point guard position. Because I feel like what we had with John Wall as a vet, it wasn't really what I thought it would be, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But we really needed that vet experience, especially at the point guard. KPJ, God bless wherever he's at. I hope he's doing well. But I feel like even without him, maybe it was for the better of the team. But I love the way this team has changed this identity over the last couple of months.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to rehash old things, but they wasn't trying to let John Wall play. They was actually, invested in KPJ, and I think that was probably one of the errors again in Stone and making Silas keep what's the name away, because he probably would have made a big difference, John Wall, at least as being a voice, steadying voice in the locker room and things like that. And when he did that podcast, he was basically telling us like, man,
Basically, the truth
it's
of
bad.
like,
It's bad over there in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like it's basically he
yeah,
was just saying like it was a free fall over here. Players was just doing whatever they wanted to, and that type of stuff, lack of structure, it shows on the court.
yeah, and it what he was saying was maybe I was just bitter about it because I am a young Houston fan, but at the same time too, I also understand what you're saying too because Wall's been an all-star for multiple years. I just feel like maybe if we just kept them longer and like I felt like maybe if he just even gave a chance to where he wanted to be in that role, like as a vet to just lead a young Jalen and KPJ. Jalen probably would have learned this earlier how to play with a team instead of hero ball all the time. And who knows, he probably would have been in a much better situation. And
Hey, real quick, you think that if Fred was on our team and they told him to do what John did, how would Fred take? You feel me? Like I think he wasn't. Fred is a starter. Dylan is a starter. You feel me? Jeff Green is damn near 40, so he's coming off the bench. So what I'm saying is that they told John Wall to stay home.
yeah,
And if you're gonna be, especially for young dudes, bro, you there's only so much you can do from the sidelines as a vet.
Mhm.
You got to earn it in the field of battle too. So I think for what Space said about being preferential to the Jalen and Kevin, mostly the Kevin Porter led team, they didn't want the open competition, and that's what John said. He just wanted to at least have a chance to earn the spot, but they were trying to push certain things, with certain players, and they ended up blowing up in our face. But I think it's all like you said. It's always good to have veterans, bro, because watch the game tonight. If y'all go back and watch it, every single time out, who's keeping is Fred VanVleet. He's talking to them boys.
Dylan.
He's
Yep.
Nah,
standing
Dylan
up
was
over
just
them.
bro. My
Nah,
bad.
Dylan was. I don't know what
Dylan
he
was
doing,
like
bro. He
zoned
was
out. Have you
just
seen him?
zoned
He
out.
was doing
I
his.
mean,
He was doing his
Dylan.
60-yard stare like.
Yeah, he was.
Dylan. I feel like Dylan. I feel like Dylan is the reason why I like Dylan for the team. He brings that same moniker that he had with the Grizzlies. Basically, keep your head in the game no matter what. Sometimes it gets us in a shitload of trouble, but other times it keeps us level headed and like an attitude that's basically like, whenever we're at our best, nobody can compete with us. And that's what I actually appreciate about him. I didn't expect him to hit those clutch shots in overtime. I'm going to be honest, because when
Hey,
he was
low key, Dylan is out next game, right?
Yeah,
next
he
game,
picked up his 16th.
yeah,
game.
16 technical
So
foul.
he's out.
Yeah, he's
No,
out.
I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss it, and if he gets another one, I think it's like he can miss a playoff game.
Yep, he most definitely can, and that definitely will cost us. It will definitely cost us because regardless of his antics,
Yeah, you
whether
gotta
they
chill
make,
out.
yeah, like regardless if his antics, make us play better or they make us sink, his defensive upside, that's something I can't deny. He definitely knows how to read an offense and basically go for the best player with the ball handler or off ball, anything of the sort. I just want him to be able to make those shots and lock in instead of always trying to get into the other team's head. I feel like that will give them more motivation because believe it or not, the Thunder had momentum the whole game, and it was actually a scary game to watch. I was actually nervous the whole time. But Fred, whenever Jalen was out, whenever Amen was out, Fred was doing his thing. He knew how to, with the playmaking. Not all of his shots were going down necessarily, but he did his thing with running the offense like a point guard should, and that's something that a coach could ask for their veteran point guard. And that's basically why I'm just glad that we have him. To be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, his presence can't be denied. But like Frank always say, and we say you gotta kind of take he like Draymond Green almost in a sense to where you gonna put up with some of his crazy antics and his character issues because he do produce when he's out there, but some of the plays he make, bro, sometimes it'd be like, bro, Dylan, what are you doing? Like if he can
Yeah.
reel some of those back, it'll be like he's a perfect fit. Even though I think he still is what we needed, but he's gonna put us in some bad spots if he don't learn how to reel it back just a little bit. Reel it back just a little bit. You ain't gotta go at the ref for every call. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't mind him sticking up for players, but don't go at the refs because they the ones that dictate your future if you're gonna play or not, or you gonna get kicked out the game. So
Yeah.
he just
And
got to dial it back.
my father, he's a Houston fan basically, but he said the same thing about Dylan. He just wants him to do what he was paid to do, which is play defense, hit a couple shots at most. We don't need the extra. We don't need the extra shit. Basically, all we want is just for you to be able to compete at a high level and basically play what you were paid for. Basically, just play defense and hit a couple shots. And I'll admit he did that in overtime. And I'll even say it myself, if he didn't hit that three to start off overtime to give us the momentum, it could have been a different outcome, if I'm being
definitely.
honest.
Definitely. He was
And
big
Jabari,
in
but Jabari definitely did. You were right. You're definitely right about one thing, Space. Jabari, I don't know if it's just he's like a Robert Horry, like clutch type of player, but he knows how to show up in big time moments, especially with like hitting threes. That's a good sign in my opinion.
Yeah. He don't shy away from it. He actually want it. You can tell. Frank, I'm glad you back. What did I say that was gonna happen when in the chat?
Yeah, you called it damn near down to the T. So in the last, I think we were down when we were down 3 or 2 or whatever
it
it
was.
was.
Down 2. I think he was down 2.
Whatever it was to close out the game. I was like, all right, I'm gonna predict how the game is gonna go. I thought we were gonna get a stop on defense, and then we was gonna go to the free throw line. And Space was like, nah, Jabari about to hit a 3. I was like, nah, I don't trust Jabari. He's not hitting no 3. And literally as I hit send, that man was draining that 3, bro. I was like, oh my God. Nah, that was a good call.
It definitely had me on the edge of my seat. I was just praying it would go in, basically, because and like I said, Frank, you said it before. We lack a lot of shooters, and that's honestly what kills us, in my opinion. We lack a lot of 3-point shooters. We have the defensive identity. It's just we need outside shooters. Not everybody, not all teams get too far by just going to the rim all the time. You need your 3-point shooter. This is a different era. Steph Curry changed the game. As much as I hate him, he changed the game. So we need shooters, and I feel like that's our biggest problem right now. Even though we're on a 10-game win streak, if we just learned like how to just make our shots from beyond the stripe, I feel like we would be in even better position from before this 10-game win streak, in my opinion. I just feel like it would happen like that. And then this is my final thing to say, and then I'm gonna let you guys continue doing what you're doing. But Jaylen, he really came a long way. I've been watching him since he was in high school. I always felt like he had that it factor. I always felt like he had that it factor. I just personally feel like it was maybe like an adjustment thing, or even a mental thing, to where he's thinking too much. I've played sports in high school. Anytime I had a bad game, it was definitely like a mental thing. And I feel like with him, he let the confidence, take over, to where he knows that there's times where he has to put the team on his back. I mean, the best player on our team is out, and 2 of our young guys who are really good are out as well. He knows that he has to step up to the plate, and he's been doing that as of recently. And this is actually what we drafted him to do. And it actually puts a smile on my face as a fan. It definitely puts a smile on my face. And hopefully this continues through the rest of the season, and hopefully we grab that playing spot. And when we grab it from the Warriors, I'm really gonna be happy. I've been waiting for this for years. I never liked them. It's time we put them in their place.
Exactly. I agree with all of that, man. Especially on that Warriors bit, bro. Like we need to finally beat them. Hey, chat. If you see the poll at the top, go ahead and get vote if you haven't voted already. Will the Rockets make the play in? Right now we sitting at 88%. People saying yes out of 426 votes. We got 12% no. Somebody got a. I don't know what's going on with Brown Christmas. He keep coming in and out. I don't know why some people just get booted.
And then, I'm sorry, that's the last thing. And I feel like even if we don't make a play-in tournament, this is the end of the season is just a sign that there's greater things to come, in my opinion. Being the fact that we were able to compete and basically put fear into a couple of teams in our conference, it's actually a good feeling, regardless if we make play-in or not. But if we do make the play-in, especially against a rival that it's been a bloodbath for the last couple of years, I've been waiting for this all my life. Ever since that Game 7 back at home, I never forgot it. It's time we get our lick back this year. It's time. We have to. We couldn't do it with James. We have to do it with Jaylen.
Yeah, I don't want to even think about that game right now, man. That's the lowest of the lowest. I've been in watching sports. Man, I probably in sports history, bro. I don't think I ever felt so sick to my stomach. It felt like I think if it wasn't for pride, I probably would have cried, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You talking about the 2018?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was legit depressed. Like, I swear to God. Like, nah, I'm not even lying. Like,
for real. I was too, bro.
Like, I was depressed, bro.
I was too.
That was sad. Like, I didn't play with my kids. It was nice summer days. I just sit in the house for like 2 weeks, bro. Like, that's really hurt me. It was crazy.
I was in 8th grade when that happened, and a lot of the kids I went to school with, they were Warriors fans. So the fact that I had to go to school and hear a bunch of that shit, I didn't want to go to school no more after that. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just a terrible year for that, honestly. And I feel like we would have even won the finals if that didn't happen. But we ain't finna dwell on that. We're just gonna beat them and get to the play-in. I'm real confident that we could tear the Warriors up this year. They're not the same. They're not that three-headed dragon that they used to be. Clay, in my opinion, is washed. Draymond's just Draymond. The only thing we got to worry about is Steph. Other than that, we got their number.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm still a little. To me, you gotta see the bully get knocked out before I count them out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if them MFs ended up in the Western Conference Finals, bro. That's how crazy. Like, that team is so weird, and they just got the DNA, bro. I hate them, but I respect them. I respect the hell out of Golden State.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, like, a lot of the fans already like prematurely celebrating. It's still about 10, 11 games left in the season, bro. And they just beat Miami and Orlando, who are both playoff teams in the even though the East weak, on a back-to-back.
Man, I'm trying to stay positive over here.
No, I'm just sharing.
I get you.
We're just keeping it real, man.
Keeping it real, bro. Let's not dance on their grave. Yeah, them boys still kicking, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. I need to. I don't know. I'm just ready.
It's good to have confidence, though, Shiesty. It's good to have confidence. But they still scared the living daylights out of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to even front.
I got that PTSD.
I'd rather them than LA, to be honest with you. I'd rather them than LA, in my opinion.
Really, bro? So you would rather face, if you had to pick let's say one of the teams can make the play, you could pick. So you would rather face the Warriors than the Lakers in the play-in?
I'd definitely rather face the Warriors, because here's the thing: the Lakers, they're really one of the most, when it counts, you can never.
Boys, LeBron.
Yeah, when it counts, you really can't win against. You can't win against. You can never bet against Braun, and that was one of my favorite players of all time. I already know how he gets. I know how he gets, And AD's been consistent. D'Lo, since he heard trade deadline, he's been a top 5 player. I don't know what the hell going on with him. AR, he's AR for a reason. He can shoot. They're a much more complete team than the Warriors. The Warriors, they're a depleted team right now.
Yeah.
Draymond, none of them boys. It's really the Steph show over there. You take out Steph, then you basically got to win. The Lakers, think of it. We play them without Sengun. AD's going to feast on Landell in the paint. Jalen can still do his thing, but who's really going to be locked on to Braun? That's the main thing. If he wasn't playing, then it's like, it'd be completely different, but I'd definitely rather face the other team in California than LA, and that's for sure.
Yeah, I think the one thing is that scare me about them is just size. We always have a hard time with big, long, rangy teams like the Timberwolves. That's what it's hard for us to beat them because every one of them dudes is like 6'9" to 12 to 6'12", 7 foot, and it's like, and then you got Rudy Gobert in there like 7'3", and it's like, bro, they just give us problems.
And then
pause.
Like
no Diddy.
Yeah, Ant's just a pure athlete too. I wouldn't be able to, And then that's the thing with the Lakers too, because I remember last year we all thought they was gonna get smoked by Memphis. These dudes went to WCF just like that, and they beat the Warriors to get there. So you can never really count the second greatest player of all time, in my opinion. You can never count him out. So, I definitely would rather face a depleted Warriors than the Lakers or anybody else in the current playoffs, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. We'll see, though, bro. We'll see. Appreciate that, Shiesty.
Appreciate it, man. Keep up what y'all doing. I really appreciate y'all for having me on here, man. And I'm going to stay tuned in for sure.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. We're going to wrap it up after Brown Christmas. Hopefully he can stay on longer than two seconds with us. Just go around.
Yeah, I know. So I had a lot to say, but I guess I have to make it quick before I get cut off again. Oh, man. Hey, it's good to be back on with you guys, the CSGs, hearing Frank's voice and your voice again. I've been kind of staying away just because, hey, I got that PSD too, and I was one of those guys that was hating on Jalen, trade him also. So I'm glad to eat that crow. Right now, everything's looking great. And we won 10 games in a row. To me, that's just amazing. And I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for us to get on a good streak. Winning, consistency. Mm-hmm. That's what I've really been seeing lately. Jalen has been finishing. He's been, he's been getting to the basket. A lot of times I've seen him getting his stuff thrown back at him. So it's good that he's finishing. Although Chet will still get him on the regular. But man, we were able to get Chet out of the game like he was a non-factor basically, which I thought was pretty amazing. Yeah. So I mean, this was a good win. I'm glad that we had it in us to do this. I really had my doubts, but after 10 wins in a row, I could finally say, hey, I feel again how I felt at the beginning of the season. A good chunk of this, I'm like, man, yep, here's another one. What are we tanking? Are we tanking again? Is that what's going on? Because this ain't looking right. But right now, man, I'm just glad to see everything starting to come together, and add Sengun back to this. Sengun is adaptable. He can play whatever way we want. That's what makes him so great. So okay, Jalen's he's cooking now. Hey, watch me. I can help him. Believe me, Sengun can help Jalen score easier, be more effective. So I definitely know that they can coexist. They have to coexist if we're going to be if we're going to do anything in the playoffs. I mean, it's I want to make the playoffs, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get that championship. So in order for that to happen, they have to coexist and both be able to play at a high level together at the same time. And if we can get there, that's what I'm looking for. Ain't gonna lie, I have my PTSD about him. Yeah, he's on a high right now, man. I don't want to see him crashing back down to negative Mount Everest. I'm hoping everything. I'm hoping he's turned that corner. He's manned up. He got that baby coming, like everyone's saying.
Oh, bro, got disconnected.
Yeah, took him out. Took him out. But yeah, just for people, I don't think this is fake for Jaylen, bro. Like I don't. He might not shoot this good, but like everything else is like the finishing at the basket, the rebounding, the defense. He's been doing that even before. Honestly, he's been like for the whole post All-Star break, even he's been playing the same. The only thing that changed for people to see is one, we started winning, and two, his efficiency just jumped off the chart. Other than that, like the same guys he's been putting in
the shots. That's the thing. They're going in, and that makes a big difference.
It really does. But I think the progression has been there for him. It's always going to be the sustainment for the entire year of playing two ways and making the right plays. I think Udoka has made it a standard, and the next step for him is reading the game, and that's going to come down the line. And I think that's a lot of like for all our players, Jalen, Şengün, the reason I want them to be in these playoffs because it exposes their weaknesses, and that's on purpose. You want them to get exposed, and Jalen may get exposed when teams start blitzing him, and they're going to force him to make quick reads and take away. And OKC did a good job taking away his first read off the blitz. So now you got to go to your second read. And he was turning the ball over doing that till he starts saying, damn that, I'm not going to let y'all trap me. I'm going to get downhill and force the issue and then kick it out when you try to help. But there's some teams that will execute that better. So what are you going to do after that? Just like we saw with Alp, they started doubling. He turned into trash for a whole month. And then you counter. Once you counter, okay, now they're going to give you a new problem to solve. And that's what the star players do. It's going to be, you're going to show them problems. They're going to try to solve it, and then you got to counter. And for him, any player that wants to be a star is, what do you do once the NBA has that book out on you? Can you still sustain your greatness? And I think for him, that's going to be the next leap to say he's going to be like an all-star, superstar level player. But it's there. Like the first part of being a great player is being dominant in your own individual game, and then from there to become an elite player is that can you force and pass out of that? Can you manipulate the defense and make plays for your teammates out of that dominance? If you can't do that, then you're going to have a real short cap and your limit. You're not going to be a winner. If you want to win, you got to be able to say, no matter what y'all do to me, I'm going to make you pay for it. And I think for them as a team, I love the players we have because they all complement each other. And even if like Jalen isn't like James Harden, where he's like a point guard, pick and roll maestro, they got so many smart dudes around him, and he's such a willing passer to make the right play that's why you like the Amen Thompson, the Şengüns, the Jabaris, because guys that just want to play basketball. So it's next year, man. And Jabari, y'all.
I'm hoping next year. Yeah.
Y'all listen to me. Jabari's third-year leap is going to be crazy.
I hope so.
Buy your Jabari stock right now, bro. That man about to put on about 15 pounds over the summer.
They got to come buy it from me because I got 80% of it.
You got all of it? Yeah. Space about to pump.
I'm a stakeholder. Uncle Mike got a little bit of it too, though. I ain't gonna front.
Buy your Jabari stock right now. His third year is gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, I've seen he just need weight. That man just a little light in his pockets. That's all it is. So just watch that.
Yep. Hey, before I get cut off, I wanted to ask you this: if we do indeed make the play in, and I think, or And also we have to face the Lakers next. And that's the thing. My question is the Rockets versus the Lakers, with the possibility of Şengün coming back. I mean, do you think we could pull a stunt on the Lakers too in the next round? All right, I'll let y'all debate.
Took him out for
Dang,
defense.
Got him again.
What was he asking if we could beat the Lakers?
Basically, probably can we beat the Lakers? Basically, and I'm not gonna lie. You remember we blew the Lakers out once, and then we beat them again. If I'm not mistaken,
Nah, they beat us. It was a close game though.
But we blew them out. You remember we blew them out by like 40.
We blew them out in the game where they sat AD out because they thought we was sweet. And they came and got I think the first game was in LA. That was the game that LeBron ended up turning Super Saiyan to beat us. That was the game where Şengün, remember he had him in that one post up and scored like to tie it up.
Oh yeah. We almost
but we lost
overtime
that.
with them.
Yeah, it went to overtime. I think we lost, but we played them good. And then the second game, AD didn't play, and we destroyed them. We might have beat them again. I'm not sure.
I
but
think we beat them twice.
None of that matters, bro.
Yeah, not in the playoffs.
Not with LeBron James. Yeah. Nah, that man. And it's a one-game series, bro. I think we can beat him, obviously, but I think it will take some amazing performances from multiple players and some really, really good defense. They are a huge team, and we still don't have a body type to guard LeBron.
And then I don't, without Şengün, that's going to be.
But that's the AD matchup.
Yeah, that's
even
gonna
LeBron.
Be
to me, LeBron is the man. Like you remember when LeBron just drives, we don't have anybody big enough to stop him. Like it's just
nobody.
It's silly. Nobody, not a soul on our roster. Dylan Brooks, he dropping 30 on his neck like it's automatic. It's just, I mean, I don't know what you do, bro. And I think he would just take over the game. But if we do knock them off, and the first round we would face who's number one in the West right now?
Denver.
Yeah, we need Şengün for that, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be. See, I wouldn't bring him back in the play-in.
I think it's Denver, OKC, then Timberwolves, and I believe Sacramento or somebody like that next, because the Clippers done dropped down to like 6th, I believe.
I ain't worried about the Clippers, man. Clippers, they washed. Denver, I would bring out P back and off the bench, like maybe game 1 and 2, and ramp him up. But if I'm gonna bring him back in the playoffs, I may want to play him a couple minutes during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro, because I'm torn. Because I'm a big believer in chemistry and momentum, and I don't want my team to have to like readjust to him, because they will have to readjust to him coming. Even though he gives us a higher potential in the playoffs,
right? That
little disruption of our lineups could throw off everything. You feel me?
But I think we do need Cam, at least Cam back.
Cam coming back. I think I read that he's going to be back in like 3 games or something like that.
Yeah,
we just hope we get good Cam, because there's the other Cam.
Yeah. But
J.R. Smith Cam.
LeBron being like, what you doing?
What are you doing, bro? Why you a 40-footer, bro?
Yeah,
but Cam, who else? No, Tari done. Damn, Tari, bro.
Man, we had Tari, bro.
Tari and the men. I ain't gonna lie. Tari and the men, we a player. We a first round team, bro.
Easily. I think.
Damn, bro. It's crazy how this year finished out with all this stuff. I mean, I can't say enough about Ime. I think he deserves his flowers as a coach, because this man literally took the ugliest girl at the dance and made her into the prom queen.
For real.
Yeah, bro. So Charlie was cooking a little bit, because we wouldn't have had that opportunity.
Charlie was wilding, bro.
He was wilding, but he was cooking, bro.
He was right though. But Charlie was wilding. And what's amazing is from the Boston Celtics roster, it's not like it's a copy and paste roster that we have over here. Like we got totally separate, guys. Our strengths and weaknesses is not the same as theirs. Like we running through our big man when Sengun was here. You know what I'm saying? We got a young, fresh team, but he's getting similar results. So that's all on the coach. You know what I mean? Like his game planning and his culture and his philosophy works. It's almost like proven. We're almost like night and day from what the Celtics like to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's still getting results, bro.
It's definitely, we were one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. And then also the worst defensive transition team. And for most of this year, we've been the number one transition defense in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely coaching. And then the defense, to me, is obviously that's coaching and his culture and what he's brought in. And even some of the acquisitions he made. They said he wanted Fred over James Harden. Right. You feel me? Maybe we're a better team, like record-wise with James, but I don't think the culture is going to be the same. I don't think Jaylen Green is the two-way player right now if James Harden was his star, his vet. Yeah. I think he might be better offensively maybe, but I prefer this version of Jaylen because you will never play him off the court. Like he ain't like
playing defense and stuff and rebounding like this.
Yeah, it's over. He'll win.
Bro, I can't remember have he ever made a block in that manner? Like when he was beat like that?
To recover and block it? I've seen him get blocked. Like that. But that was impressive. That's some Dwayne Wade, that's some D Wade type. Yeah. Like, dude, he be clamping up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you can't just hunt him out no more. They tried to, though. They had Giddey. I ain't gonna lie, Giddey was cooking a little bit. He a bigger body, but I mean, it was still, if you want Josh Giddey to be your offense, to take contested floaters, hey, good luck, man. Yeah. Good luck. Enjoy. Like, but Jaylen, he been hooping. This is a dude that used to get benched chronically. Yeah. Chronically, bro. This man couldn't close out games. And for everybody that has to feel like they have to apologize, you don't have to apologize. Jalen Green was bad, bro. Like, he was bad. Like, we don't have to, we're not going to gaslight y'all. The dude was bad. He played bad for most of the year. He was being rebranded and learning his way. And I said that he would be the one that took the longest to adjust to this new coaching system because he was so immersed in Stephen Silas's brand of basketball and all the AAU crap and all the stuff he's learned that he had to be broken down, humbled, and then reassembled as a different player. And I think both on and off the court, he was going through a lot of adversity, and he was able to, like, you get to the fork in the road, whether either you cave in or you going to just, slay the dragon.
Like we say in Texas, cowboy up.
Yeah, let's go. And he chose the other path and like, I ain't going out like that. And now you can see his confidence is oozing. Like, he feel like he the guy again. He laughing now. You can see he talking. He clapping up his teammates on the sideline. Like he nobody want to go home every game and you 15 points, 30% from the field, 20 from three, play 20 minutes because you got benched. Like, you ain't nobody like that. Like, you can go home to your lady and you can't even turn on social media because they clowning you and everybody making fun of you. Da da da. And it just piles on and over and over. And now he's like, he just feel comfortable. And this is the player that you drafted. But to me, the biggest thing Ime Udoka made out of this man made him a complete basketball player. And now his natural talent can shine. But I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. And he's still molding Amen Thompson and Cam Whitmore. We don't know what they're going to be.
Bro, man, I'm so happy we got this, man. I ain't gonna even front. I'm so happy we got that dude, bro. He's working wonders for our, like, to go from Stephen Silas to that. I know it was like a shock. You know what I'm saying? A shock to the whole system. Like, whoa, this is night and day. But he's exactly what you wanted. Like, if we would have got like a regular run of the mill coach. That's an upgrade from Silas for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be this. You know, we still wouldn't be this. Udoka is the type of coach you get when you knocking on the door of a championship or perennial playoffs and you just can't get over that hump. Then you bring in this coach that elevates you there. Sort of like what Boston did. Brad Stevens, he just wasn't it. Then they brought him in, they get over the hump and get there. We got this dude at the beginning, so he can lay the foundation, and that's one of the things he said in his coaching hiring press conference. He said he liked that we was young, talent, and that he can actually build something. And I think he took it on like not as a project, but as almost like a challenge to him, because he's a player. He's super competitive in his own right. Like, I see what these guys got. Now I'm gonna challenge myself to make these boys better. You know, and I'm gonna make sure it gets done. And I think he took on that challenge, bro. He wanted to challenge himself. He could have went to a cut and paste, a tailored team already. It was plenty of teams looking for, a good coach. But he took it upon himself to say, I'm gonna put myself in this situation to see not only what they got, but what I got.
I agree, bro. I think he took on that challenge, like you said, and I probably looked at it as like a fresh slate, like a fresh start for him, and where he can go and really. And to me, that ties in with the Harden part, because if you're a coach and you want to lay a foundation of defense and changing the culture of somewhere you see you can really help, when you bring in a character like James, he's just so good that you can't really put your identity on something that he's on, because he's such a he has so much gravity as a personality, as a player too. So it's like you got these young guys, you have a coach that has a big personality, because Ime does, and then to me, you don't want to bring anybody that's too loud, because that's going to be the loudest voice in the room when you want your voice to be the loudest. And I don't think him saying I want Fred and Dylan was about James Harden being bad. I think Ime just wanted his voice more than he wanted to share with James. And like you see the stuff Ty Lue over here talking about people soft and all this weird stuff with the Clippers. We don't need none of that, bro. Like we just don't need that. The only thing I'm gonna say about Ime, and obviously we all know how this goes. First year coach always it's like the honeymoon phase. I don't know if you be on some of these other team spaces. The Warriors fans with them they're threatening
they want to blow up Steve Kerr.
Bro, they calling him every name under the sun. This is a guy that mind you, this man brought him 4 rings, bro.
4
rings, bro. So they cussing him out, and Steph a hoe, and Clay is like, I'm like, damn, bro, this, but that's how fans be.
Yeah.
You feel me? To quote Jay-Z, that man said, with the same sword they knight you, they gon' good night you. So as you being raised up as a knight, they could cut your head off with that same sword.
Right.
And that's how it is in sports. Like people, Jalen trash. They Jalen the best. Watch Jalen if you have a bad slump. They gonna crucify that man. So the point is, with Udoka, he still has some things. Like the offense, to me, leaves a lot to be desired. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they do, because I think a lot of people are deluded by the lack of creativity on the offensive side of the ball. That's why they think that Jalen and Şengün can't play with each other, because they just see the type of style we play, where they just ISO and IP on the post, and if he get double, they pass it out, and they're like, man, that's boring. Like, but that's all they could do, because Jalen was bad. Now he's good. So how do you combine the forces? To me, it's easy. We've seen it before. I don't know why we acting like this is new, but not only them. We always talk about them too. What about Jabari, the stepchild of all of this? Like, that dude's a number 3 pick. How do you get him integrated into this offense, bro? And what about Amen Thompson, a number 4 pick? Before you even start talking about the other guys, like, we can't just be a 2-man game. We got to play a team. It's a 5-man game. How do we beat the other 5 men on the court with the 5 guys we have? And that's going to come with experience and I think some creativity. And once again, to me, the best way to play a team that has so many talented players, you got to play the triangle, man, some variation of it. You got to play that triangle.
And I I agree wholeheartedly with you. You know, you got to get these guys into integrated. But the thing about Jabari is he'll be easier to integrate and find that niche, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't necessarily need the ball. He can stretch the floor. He's long. He's willing to play defense. So it's just about trying to find the best scheme to where you can emphasize him just a little bit more, because like I love Jabari, but I don't think he's a franchise player. You know what I'm saying? Like not yet, at least, to where he's gonna like demand the ball or something like that. Like I think he's a the Chris Bosh. I think he's a Chris Bosh on the Miami Heat, and I think that those type of guys are always valuable, and they can mix and mingle and play with almost any lineup that you throw out there.
Yeah, I don't mean like he got to get like a bunch of shots, but when I mean integrate, using what he does well as a weapon.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know exactly what you mean. And
like if he, to me, like the big on big stuff, I think they should do a lot more with him inside the 3-point line. Get him some easy pull-ups over other big men that are in drop coverage or sagging off of their assignment, just to get him going. Because, like, once again, I'm a reference the Mind the Game pod. I was listening. I mean, if you guys love basketball, man, that LeBron and JJ pod is just basketball heaven. But LeBron was saying, like, what he does with guys throughout the season, not even during games, is he might let a role player close out a game like Austin Reeves or somebody, just to pump him up for when he gonna need him in the playoffs or down the line. Like, and so that's why I mean, like, you got to instill confidence in all the players and make them feel like, I wouldn't call Klay Thompson like a franchise player or even Draymond, but the genius of Steve Kerr compared to Mark Jackson was a damn good coach, because he took that terrible Warriors team and turned them into a playoff team. Mm-hmm. And they were gritty. But the one thing, them boys with Monte and Steph, they're going to run hella pick and rolls. And Steph, even though he could run pick and rolls, that wasn't his cup of tea. But what's your boy Kerr did, he found out there's a guy on their team named Draymond Green that could kind of pass pretty good and could run a little point guard. But he's a forward that can't shoot. So how am I going to use this dude? All right, I'm going to put him in the middle of every action and let him just destroy and wreak havoc with these two shooters. And you build the dynasty off of that. So sometimes it's not even the Jalen or the Şengün that unlock everything. It might be the Man Thompson or the Jabari or the like, you know what I mean? Right. So it's just, we can't just focus on Steph and Klay. We got to find our Draymonds, our Iggies, and make them part of the thing. Like, I love, and I see that with a Man Thompson, how they're using him in a dunker spot. They put him in the middle of the screens. He's getting a little short roll action as well. But, you know, I think the way I've seen it, and I'm assuming this is what happens, is that he didn't trust them to start the year, none of our guys, and that's why they played the way they did. And as the months went along, they added little by little. And we're getting to the, like, okay, let's add this. Okay, now we doing that good, let's add this. Okay, now we doing it, let's play faster now. Let's do it faster, And, man, so you're going to get a whole off-season training camp. Then you come back another year, you get a whole first half, then you get another post-All-Star break.
Sky's the limit.
Dude, I'm saying top 4, bro. I'm throwing it out right now. You can call me top 4 Frank, bro. Top 4. We
top 4 Frank.
We talk next year, bro.
Yeah, that got a little ring to it, Frank.
Now, if they crash out, y'all don't hold me to it. I know people keep it. Somebody get hurt or something.
You see DJ Generation, he wanted to get at me for some months. He been holding that in.
That boy said, it's been 2 months. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he wanted to get that in on me.
Nah, the boy said, I shook back on the Dynasty, bro. Let's bro, my partner told me, bro, you know what Dynasty mean? They got to win like 2 or 3 of them things.
2 or 3.
Like,
At least 3, I would say.
I was like, let me step back, bro, because it's the new era in the NBA. You could win one and never see it.
And then you got the OKCs and the San Antonio Spurs. They going to be coming with Wemby. Believe that. Pop going to make sure they get better, you know.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a competition next year because I think they're going to make a trade.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro. Yeah, we passed our midnight mark, man. I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down, Frank. Man, I'm so excited. I really could talk till 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and shut this thing down, bro. Who we play next? Utah?
Utah, then it's either Dallas. I think it's Utah, Dallas.
Utah, then Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, then Minnesota. Then Golden State. So it's a nice little. It's Utah on the road, Dallas at home. I don't know if we play at Minnesota or in Houston, and then we got Golden State at the crib, bro.
Gotta win that one. I'm not going to that game, man, because I always go to the Golden State Warriors game. We lose, so I think I'm gonna just sit at the crib and watch that one. But I want to catch one more game before the season's up. So I'm trying to figure out how my schedule looking so I can go up there and at least, because I want to be a part of this little run we got going on. You know, this little. Let's see how the atmosphere is. You know what I'm saying? Atmosphere in the Toyota Center, man. Something that we haven't felt there in a while. You know. So,
man, you know our crowds, bro.
They got be kind of wishy-washy. Yeah, they do.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. We got the worst crowd in the NBA. The only time they come out if it's like a conference finals, then everybody be in there like they been cheering all year.
Supporting. Yeah.
Be random people with red shirts on. Like, bro, where y'all came from?
We ain't seen y'all.
I bet you, bro. I'm gonna tell you that Warriors game is gonna be probably half Warriors fans in there.
And it burns me.
They probably already have their tickets.
When they play the Warriors and the Lakers, that's like a home game.
Oh yeah, for them. Dude, when I went to that last one, we all met at, right? The last Warriors game?
It was a Warriors game, yeah.
It was like the whole section I was sitting by was Warriors fans.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of Warriors fans in there. Yeah.
So yeah, we got to step it up. Yeah, y'all, we got to
go support the team, y'all. Buy these tickets earlier so they won't be able to fill them up with visitor squads, bro. We need to support the team, bro. We need to support the team. Like we ain't just gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. Winning comes with that. People get excited about it. And
ain't nobody trying to cheer a loser unless they Texans fans. Texans, y'all need to stop that, bro. Cheering on these bad teams, bro.
But we good now, Frank. We good now again.
Yeah, and I'm just saying that's why we was bad for so long. Still be selling out, y'all. We can't sell out.
Put pressure on the once that bottom, line get hit, some changes will happen. Believe that. Believe that. Nah, but appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Appreciate Frank, always coming through, chopping it up with him. If you haven't been paying attention, that Rockets Talk with him and Bruce is fire. Y'all need to be watching those podcasts, sharing them, liking them, leaving the comments. YouTube love any type of interaction on these videos, so any type of interaction that you can do it, and so we can get out, to a broader fan base, to a broader audience, and bring more and more people to the Chop Shop. Y'all the ones that push this. Y'all push the content. You know what I'm saying? Frank and myself, we make it, but it's up to y'all. Y'all the ones that really drive the algorithm. So everything that y'all do is very, very much appreciated from me and Frank. And if you want to become a member, link is in the description. If you want some merch, link is in the description as well, man. Y'all just keep supporting us. Keep supporting the Houston Rockets. It's great to be a Houston Rockets fan again, man. We getting that old feeling back, man. Y'all should be so proud right now. The future is bright. And it's time to light the fuse, for real. It's time to light the fuse, Frank. We can actually use that slogan and not feel ashamed about it. We're going to be up out of here. Let's go, Houston Rockets. Appreciate everybody. CSGs.
CMB. CMB.
Man, we all we got. We all we got, man. I appreciate everybody for coming by. Y'all have a good one. Till the next time, y'all be easy.